Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Fabrizio Romano here as always to keep you posted on the transfer market. Tonight guys, as always, to keep you updated on the market, we have several things to say, several stories to mention, so I remind you to stay together, to like this video, to turn on the notification bell, to subscribe to the channel. It's now 10 days to go to the end of the summer transfer window and it's very busy. Many things are happening, so remember to stay tuned. Again, be part of the family here on YouTube. And we start this video late night with a here we go, because the exclusive update I can give you tonight here on my YouTube channel is that Tottenham Hotspur have reached an agreement in principle with Manchester City for the Brazilian winger Savinho. Always been the top target since day zero of the summer transfer window for Tottenham Hotspur at right winger. Roberto De Zerbi wanted him. The backup was Pedro Neto, but again, backup with maximum respect for Pedro Neto, who is a fantastic player, who is an option for Al Hilal, but Roberto De Zerbi wanted Savinho as an absolute priority and gets Savinho. The transfer fee is going to be more, and I posted in excess of the £75 million rumored over the recent hours. My understanding is that the actual fee is going to be £80 million plus 5 in a dose. This is the fee, so totally 80 plus 5. A big sale for Manchester City, an important signing for Tottenham, so for sure a big movement of the summer transfer window. Savinho has verbal authorization to travel for medical test and contract signing. Let's wait for the documents to be exchanged, of course, to make sure everything will be fine in the next 24 hours, but Savinho on his way to Tottenham Hotspur as he wanted, because he strongly wanted this move. Tottenham, Manchester City, don't forget Marmoush. It's not over at all the summer transfer window for Tottenham, because I always told you, Savinho, Gakpo, center striker. Savinho, done. Gakpo, we will talk in the next days, and then now we have the striker. Because for Omar Marmush, Tottenham have an agreement on personal terms, done already a few days ago. Marmush is open to joining Tottenham, so this deal is advancing already on player side. And then on club-to-club side, my understanding is that it's not closed yet as Savinho is, but there is a very big optimism to get the deal done also for Omar Marmush. So a big one for Tottenham. Savinho done and Marmush expected to be completed in the next days if everything goes to plan. The negotiations are advancing. So important signings are coming for Tottenham, and obviously we expect more movements also for Manchester City. Manchester City can't be done on the market like this. They're selling many players. They need new players. We will see this extra money what's going to mean also for their midfield, because there is Boadi, and on Boadi I told you several times he's expected to be a Manchester City player. But then the Enzo Fernandez story still makes me curious, because there is still no official club-to-club contact. Manchester City, Chelsea, since the deadline last Friday, when Chelsea almost 1 week ago now considered the £120 million verbal exit clause over, so no club-to-club contact, but Man City are still talking with the agent of the player, Javier Pastore, and that's probably a message like, we are still thinking about Enzo Fernandez. Then, obviously, the agreement has to be reached with Chelsea, and at the moment there is no club-to-club agreement yet, but City are getting more money. Marmush, Savinho, Reinders, Rodri, apart from all the other players who left Manchester City this summer. So let's see what's going to happen also with Enzo. Remember that everything is in Chelsea hands now, because the verbal exit clause is no longer there. Who's going to Manchester City as a winger? I expect Manchester City to accelerate for Allan, the 22-year-old winger from Palmeiras. Again, there is a release clause at 100 million euros, but my understanding is that Man City hope to do business around, let's say, in between 30 and 40 million euros. Easy is not something super easy, because Palmeiras would love to keep the player, but they understand that when Manchester City arrive, it's Man City, it's Premier League, it's the opportunity to go. They understand that it's going to be difficult to block the boy. So the boy obviously already said yes to Manchester City. There will be conversations between clubs this weekend, already before the games, and so let's see what's going to happen. But Man City are working on this Allan deal. Let's see if they can get the green light from the green club, Palmeiras. Then talking also about other opportunities, staying in London, and then we finish in Manchester. Staying in London for Nico Jackson. Many questions on the Nico Jackson situation. What's happening with Atletico Madrid? What's happening with Napoli? What's happening with the other clubs? Let me clarify one thing. Aston Villa remain very, very interested in Nico Jackson. Aston Villa loved the player. Aston Villa wanted the player 1 year ago, then Bayern arrived and offered a fantastic opportunity, not just from a sporting point of view, but also on the financial point of view. At that time, also paying a record fee in terms of loan fee for Nicolas Jackson, a record loan fee. But Aston Villa already wanted the player 1 year ago. Unai Emery loves the player, so Aston Villa are there for Nico Jackson. But at the moment, it depends on the club-to-club agreement. So Aston Villa are part of the conversation. Atletico Madrid. Today, the director, Matteo Lemani, was in London to meet with the agents of the player. There was a conversation regarding Nico Jackson, but the message sent by Chelsea to Atletico Madrid and to Napoli, also in the media about Nico Jackson, is we want permanent exit. Chelsea only want to accept a permanent sale for Nico Jackson today. Then what's going to happen eventually if Jackson is still available on deadline day, I cannot predict. But as of today, Chelsea insists on a permanent exit for Nico Jackson. So that's making more difficult for clubs like Atletico Madrid, because Atleti's idea was to loan Jackson, maybe even paying a good loan fee, but still on loan. Now, obviously, if Aston Villa arrive and can reach an agreement to buy the player, Chelsea prefer a direct sale. If the player is still available in the final days on a loan, let's see for Atletico, Napoli or other clubs if there might be a chance. Martin Zubimendi, more clarity from Mikel Arteta. Around lunchtime, Mikel Arteta said, Miles Lewis Kelly is going nowhere, no Man United, nothing, he's staying with us 100%. And today, Mikel Arteta also clarifies the situation of Martin Zubimendi. He was linked with Chelsea at some point. Someone said Zubimendi has the same agent as Mikel Arteta. As Xabi Alonso. Then he was linked also with the move to Real Madrid. After they didn't sign Rodri, someone said that now they can go for Zubimendi. Today, Xabi Alonso links with Zubimendi. Also, Real Madrid links with Zubimendi. Today, Mikel Arteta arrives and says, Zubimendi stays. Zubimendi is an important player for us. And so, closing the door to that. And then, guys, negotiations were ongoing in the last 24 hours again for Carlos Baleba. As of tonight, there is still no agreement, Man United Brighton, but they will be in contact again in the next hours. The feeling remains that Man United are very close to Baleba. There is still no club-to-club agreement, but it's getting closer. There is a conversation about the deal, the structure of the deal, including the add-ons. So, deal absolutely on for Carlos Baleba to join Manchester United. The conversations are continuing. Man United are optimistic to get one more. And so, guys, I will keep you posted on absolutely everything. So remember to like this video, to turn on the notification bell, to subscribe to the channel. We are here every single day to keep you updated. And so I will see you soon here, as always. Thank you. Ciao.